guys, it's Rochelle again. If you're new here, I am a wife of 9 years and a mother to 4 children. And I haven't posted since we found out, but I am pregnant with our 3rd rainbow baby and our 5th baby. Our 2 youngest are also rainbow babies. But I just wanted to get on here and kind of catch you up. I found out December 21st that I was expecting, and I kind of knew I was, well, expecting for sure. I found out several days early. I think I was like 8 DPO, and I was getting pretty positive tests, and they just kept getting darker. And with my late miscarriage last year, I got in early to get blood work taken. I've had several ultrasounds just checking things out, and little things have been wrong, or not wrong, but concerning. I had a hematoma on my placenta at the beginning of my pregnancy, and so every 2 weeks I was having ultrasounds done, and up until 13 weeks, and they finally completely healed themselves. They kept getting bigger and bigger, and then the next time I went in, they were completely gone. And so that was awesome to see God work in that way. I know a lot of people were praying for us, for me and the baby. And now I am 25 and a half weeks pregnant, if I can remember correctly. I am due at the end of August, and we are having another little boy. We have 2 boys, a girl, a boy, and then another girl. So another boy, sorry. two boys, a girl, a boy, and another boy. So we will have our only daughter will be sandwiched right in the middle. But she's a really sweet, strong-willed girl. She already says she's going to be the boss of them all. So sassy at that. But we're excited. I have had a hard time this pregnancy. Been very, very nauseous. My first trimester was really rough. And we all had the flu, possibly whatever this COVID. We're pretty sure I may have had it, and my husband for sure, because my husband's flu test came back negative. And I was sick for a lot longer than that, and than the regular flu, and got to where my breathing was really bad and all this stuff. But we got sick before all this came out, as being as scary and deadly as they're making it sound. And I know it is. I know it's serious and stuff like that. But it was. We never obviously got tested for it. But anyways, beyond this craziness going on, my pregnancy has continued. I still am very nauseous. I get days. I go about every 3 days, and I have to take a nausea medicine, which is really hard because I've never taken anything but Tylenol during pregnancies, and I finally this time broke down, and I was like, you know what? I have 4 other kids I have to take care of. I need to feel alive. So I've been taking that nausea medicine, and it helps, and it definitely keeps me being able to go once I started finally taking it. But yes, I am. Oh, so far I have only gained 14 pounds, I think, from my pre-pregnancy weight. That's also, when we all got sick with the flu and stuff, I lost several pounds, and then have but I'm still only 14 pounds over my pre-pregnancy weight, so that's what I'm counting. And so hopefully I won't gain too much more in the next 15 weeks or less. This baby we live in Illinois now, and where we live, because I have had a previous C-section, they will not let me, their hospital insurance does not cover me having a VBAC, where I have been able to weasel my way out of having a C-section in the past. Only my first son was born emergency C-section, and I've had VBACs every other time. And that I have, it's gonna kind of sucks being your 5th child and having to have a major surgery like that and have 4 other children to get to school and take care of and all that stuff. But yeah, we'll figure it out. We are planning on this being our last child, so I'm gonna be getting my tubes tied this time, and obviously I've never had that done, so that'll be an experience to talk about and see how that goes. Because I know some people say like they feel different afterwards and their cycles are different and all of that. But I know when I breastfeed, I usually don't get my cycle back until 8.5, 9 months anyways, after I've had the baby, so we'll see. But anyways, I think, did I say we're having a boy? I can't remember. We're having a boy, 2 boys, a girl, and then 2 boys. So we're excited about that, and took me a lot longer this time to pick out a name, me and my husband, to agree on a name. Sorry if that's bothering you on my glasses, I have the TV on mute. But usually we have, like, once we find out what the gender is, we have a name, like, within the day. And this time, I felt like I was caught off guard because I really felt like God was telling me in my Bible time that I was having a girl, and I felt like He specifically gave me this name for her, and then I found out it was a boy, and I was just like, and we found out by blood work at 16 weeks. So it was just, kind of threw me off, and it was up until a week and a half ago, 2 weeks maybe, I can't remember, that we finally decided on a name, first and middle name, which is good. I don't know if I'll share, I think I'll wait to share his name. And if you haven't watched any of my other previous videos, I think I've mentioned that all of our children are named after cars and not just like, you know, Mercedes and Lexus and Chevy. A lot of the names actually are kind of popular now where they didn't used to be. But we've tried to pick out different names that you don't hear all the time, but are still like cool cars and not like, you know, a Gremlin or something crazy like that. Which, if you don't know what that car is, it's like this ugly little, yeah, it's an ugly little car. But anyways, so we've had fun trying to figure out a name for this child that we both liked, that was still not like way out there, but not like everybody hears it either, like Austin or something like that. But anyways, I'm trying to think of any other symptoms. This, the burping, the reflux is oh so real. I've had reflux for more than 10 weeks now. Basically, I got out of the first trimester, my nausea went to reflux causing nausea. And so, yeah. This stuff is definitely always a pregnancy symptom for me. I've even gotten a few on my forehead this time. Actually, this whole pregnancy, I've been getting them so bad right around my lips and breaking out so bad. But I got, probably 2 weeks ago almost, I got some Clean and Clear brand of face wash and moisturizer, and I figured I probably need to start taking care of my face since I'm getting older. I just turned 29, almost 30. I need to start being better about taking care of my skin. And that was a good basic at Walmart thing that I could start with. And it actually really cleared out my skin right here. This is all broke out because I wore makeup the other day, and this makeup I've had since last summer, this kind, and I think that that's what has been making my face so bad. And I haven't washed my face in a few days. I've noticed if I don't, at least every other day, wash my face, this stuff kind of comes back up and gets pretty red. I get it really bad right here, hormonal acne. But I have noticed when I use it more often that it clears up. And so I'm hoping to get that cleared back up. But I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Nothing else is really going on with us. Our kiddos just finished, our oldest two just finished kindergarten and 2nd grade, and I'm excited for them not to have to do any more packets and schoolwork at home, because I'm I'm an in-between schedule oriented person, but also being like super relaxed, like not having a strict time per se. Like they get up and then I will slowly get up, and then we would do work. We'd start doing school about 9, but then just kind of going with the flow. They'd take a lunch break and all of that. But some days were very hard. I have our 2nd grader. He gets emotional very easily when you get on to him. And he did a lot of getting distracted very easily, up and downs, and not wanting to sit and do his work, but we just kind of tried to work through it every day. But we are all very glad that it's over with. And hopefully they will all be going back to regular school next year, or we may do homeschool. I've done homeschool in the past with our oldest, depending on what kind of regulations they decide for our state to implement. We may decide to do homeschooling, and I'll suck it up and do it. And figure it out with 5 kids at home. But anyways, it's been a trying time this time of year, with everything going on and me being pregnant and having to stay home. I had a lot of not guilt, kind of guilt, worry, anxiety, and I still have this whole pregnancy about, is the baby gonna be okay? Am I gonna be okay? Just being super worried about just all of a sudden him not having a heartbeat. But now that I'm further along in my pregnancy, because I ordered a baby Doppler and started listening pretty much as soon as you could hear a heartbeat on a Doppler. I was listening to it at home, and it was also comforting that I was at the beginning of my pregnancy having ultrasounds every 2 weeks, so I got to see the baby a lot and saw that he was very active. But the further along that I have gotten, and of course him moving more, for the first time I have a anterior placenta, which just means the placenta's on the outside of your belly, and it's like a pillow, like a cushion between you and the baby, which made sense why I couldn't feel him as strongly as early as I could the other kiddos that I've always had. This is my first anterior placenta, so but now that he's getting bigger, he's definitely getting stronger, and his little kicks and punches and head butts and whatever else he's doing in there is definitely getting stronger. But I haven't had to listen to his heartbeat as often because of that. Now my daughter, she's 4, and she loves to listen to the baby's heartbeat, so she once a week she was asking every day for a while, and I finally got her to, no, let's just do it, let's just wait a couple days. And so now every 2 weeks ish, I'll let her listen to it and just check on it. And especially since I haven't actually been going in for my doctor's appointments, I've had them virtual doctor's appointments. I can do it that way, and have peace of mind too, because he did have a spot at the 20-week ultrasound that was a spot on his heart, and the radiologist said that it ended up being only like a calcium buildup type thing, that most likely it would go away and it doesn't usually cause any problems or anything like that. I can't remember what they called it, the medical term, sorry, I don't know, but they actually said it's actually more common in boys. Online when I was looking it all up, more common in boys, and it usually is gone by the 3rd trimester, and stuff like that. So I was kind of worried about that for a minute, and this pregnancy's been very much a roller coaster of emotions and anxiety, and trying to put my trust that God gave us this baby at this time, almost due the same time I was due with our last baby. So I'm almost following along with the same time of year during my weeks as I was with her last year before we lost her. And so that's been hard, but also neat to continue on and just having more comfort feeling him move. So yeah. Cravings. I've had lots of random ones for a long time. It was Mexican food. I wanted chicken fajitas and rice and beans all the time. I had it at least 2 times a week. And let's see, what else? Applesauce at the beginning. I was eating those cinnamon applesauce pouches at the beginning. It was one of the few things that could like settle my stomach when I couldn't eat anything. Let's see. Oh, Pizza Hut's barbecue wings, honey barbecue. I think it was more like the barbecue sauce I craved, because I would just like spoon out the barbecue sauce out of the end of it, or the bottom of the bowl. Recently it's been a lot of toast with blackberry jam on it, and I'm trying to think of any other cravings I've had. I know I've had some Dr. Pepper, which is so not good. I've been having way too much of that lately, and I'm not supposed to have caffeine to begin with. But actually I went to a neurologist, and because I was having some serious migraines, and ever since I've been drinking a little bit more caffeine, I haven't had migraines at all, actually. I've had some headaches, but not like migraines where I was out for a day or two, couldn't get out of bed, the lights were hurting me, that kind of thing. But yeah, so I think that pretty much catches you up. 6 months worth of catch up in 20 minutes. So I will try to do, let's see, I'll try to do another catch up in a couple weeks or after my next appointment maybe. I have on the 10th I have my next appointment, so maybe I'll do it after that, because I actually go back in for a doctor visit appointment, get my glucose checked, my iron, and my RhoGAM shot, because I am A negative. So that's always lovely, which I've already had one. I had a booster at the beginning because of the bleeding on my placenta, so I had that already, but they're giving it to me again, which I don't know why. But anyways, I think that's it for now, guys. And if you have any other questions, if I rambled on too long, sorry. If I missed anything, ask me and I will try to answer those next time. Thanks, bye guys. Have a nice night.